Whoa. That's too close. Okay, wait, no. Okay, that's fine. I think we'll be fine there. That's the goods. That is the goods. The delicious, delicious goods. There it goes. It literally takes almost exactly 1 minute for the first person to speak. That first minute is just dead. Just gone. May as well give it up. Yeah, I mean, I had a fucking allergy-ridden day, but whatever. I'm alive. I survived it. Sneezing, shooting snot out of every hole. It's wonderful. It's fan-fucking-tastic. Hello, 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 hello. Everybody's so nice today. Welcome to Earth. Mexican chicken salad? No. I guess not. Salud. Individuals and situations to you as well. Mexican chicken salad. What would that even be? Chicken salad with jalapenos in it? Ensalada pollo. Pollo. Ensalada pollo. Greetings from the Bay. What's up, Bay? Greetings from the Inland Empire. The Bay, dude. Who doesn't love the Bay? I dip Dorito in chicken salad. Oh, you dip a Dorito? That sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. Favorite food? I don't know, man. I like enchiladas. I like burritos. I like pizza. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I can narrow it down, you know? Deep in Lodi, hey? What was the better movie, 8 Mile or Get Rich or Die Trying? 8 Mile. I'm jealous my beard won't get that long. You just stop shaving it, it'll eventually get there, right? Just let it go. You gotta let it be scraggly. It has to hurt if it's to heal. That's all there is to it, man. Just stop shaving. Stop trimming. What's your favorite sandwich? Bro, you know what's a good ass sandwich? You ever had like a buffalo mozzarella and tomato and basil sandwich? It's just like a thick Roma tomato with some buffalo mozzarella on a ciabatta roll or something. Dude, that is so good. Grows in patches. Oh, sorry for that. A Reuben is great, yeah. A BLT is great. Do you play D&D? I have, yeah, I have played it. I don't play it all the time, but we actually did a show called Dank Dungeons and Drunken Dragons where I DM'd a couple of D&D one-offs, not one-offs, I guess, D&D campaigns. I had fun with it, but our fans didn't give a shit, so we stopped doing it. Is it daytime? I mean, it's, you know, it's 7:30 at night, so the sun is on its way down, but it won't be down for another half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. Maybe even a little longer. Yeah, I mean, as far as the heat goes, you gotta be way happier at the bay. Put on some 2 Live Crew. Yeah, dude, let's do it. Let's bump some 2 Live Crew and party. Let's get some 40s and pour them out for the homies. Bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. Greetings from Poland. Hello, Poland. I'm doing good. Okay. I've survived. I don't know if I'm in the mood to be doing this tonight. I couldn't tell. Sometimes you can't tell till you start it. So we'll see where it goes. Having milk or alcohol. Is that the 2 things there are? I'm having neither. I'm just drinking. Well, I've got a iced tea and I've got a glass of water. I've got to have like 3 drinks around me at all time. I'm that type of person. Bro is Gandalf. I wish. Joined? Jesus. You people are so reactive. Can always tell people that don't come from California because they have no concept of the DL, bro. They gotta mention every little thing, dude. You whip out some weed, they gotta go, weed, weed. Start announcing it to everybody, bro. It's like, chill the fuck out, bro. Which Allman brother is this? I'm the third Allman brother. Oh, Jesus. Which Doobie brother am I? That's the real question. Dwayne Allman, yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of carts, but we have the best weed in the world right here. There's a lot of like other states that cope now that have legal. And I was actually arguing with a dude. This was like a few weeks ago. Some dude was talking about how Oregon's got better weed. And we went and looked it up. And most of Oregon's weed comes from California. It's like, you know what I mean? Somebody's all over it, bro. Somebody's got all their... See, like, that's one thing I never got, though. Like, I'm an old school stoner. Like, the genetics and, like, the brands and, like, the special this, that, and the other thing. Like, I go to the pot shop and I'm like, hey, do you guys have weed? Do y'all think I could get some weed? Hello. I mean, I'm down for indoor. I'm down for outdoor. I don't discriminate as long as the weed is good. Careful with that high 30s flower. A lot of that is bullshit. High 30s is about the maximum. Like, we're talking like 32, 33. That's not even high, but 32, 33 is about the maximum amount of THC that a bud can express. So, there are definitely buds out there that meet that mark, but a lot of the ones that are marked as such, probably not. Are you Paul Zigo? Da 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 da. Yes. I mean, NorCal is, we can get it all over California. I'm doing good, Naughty Priest. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. Hope you're feeling good today. I know I'm feeling okay. I mean, I'm just like fucking Captain Allergies today, but what are you gonna do? Other than that, I'm okay. I'm gonna put up my fucking hair now. So I don't got that. It really is like having a blanket draped over your shoulders in the summer. I need to go get a haircut. I need to trim it back a couple inches, let it grow back in again, because I'm starting to get annoyed with it. That's how I know it's time to go get a trim. Starting to get annoying. You're alive. That's good, Naughty Priest. That's good. You got it. That makes you better than 99% of human beings that have ever lived. That's some perspective right there. You got it better than 99% of human beings that ever lived, just because you're alive. Look at all that. Make a fart noise if you see this. That's probably going to be your last thing that you ever say, because it's retarded, but congratulations. That's a myth. People was hella happy in the Dark Ages. Oh, okay. Cool. Hey, good for you, bud. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's pretty dumb. I don't know if it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but it's pretty fucking dumb. I'll give you that much. How does he know what people were feeling in the Dark Ages? Yeah, dude, he's a time traveler. You're like a time traveler. You like to go backwards. Nobody knows that song. Knower, I think, is the name of that little band. It's a badass song, though. You should listen to that song, Knower, Time Traveler. It's good. Yeah, Knower is pretty badass. Just gotta let the beard go, man. Everybody loves the beard, but it requires a steady maintenance, okay? You gotta take care of the beard. You gotta caress the beard. You've gotta anoint the beard in essential oils. Otherwise, the beard is scraggly, okay? You have to, it's like a garden on your face, okay? You've gotta grow your garden. Coked up and gay as hell in 1975 New York City. I mean, I'd like to go, like, 67 San Francisco, the Mission District or something. Just, like, ride the drug wave. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Berkeley 66 would be great as well. Do you shave it in chins? Do I shave between my triple chins? No. No, you see? Look, there's no chins under there. It's all hair. Do you shave it in the chins? In the chins. No, I don't shave it on my chin. That's just how it grows in. That's just what it do. Doing a survey at university on the correlation between alopecia levels and androgenic alopecia, basically an age-old question: how often should average man engage in sexual activities per week? And does it cause hair loss if you do? Damn. Fucking too much if you're bald. I don't know. I don't even know. Katie, you and I don't know. I was hoping maybe somebody would explain it. I don't know. I just let it fucking float out there because I don't really know even what to say. I can't do it. Imagine you fucked your hair out. Yeah. Which is kind of sad because it's like, is it like a timer? Like, so after a dude's fucked enough, like, then he's not, like, he loses all his hair and he's not attractive and he can't get sex. Like, what? How fucked up is that? What kind of design is that? Yeah, you must have been slaying it to start going bald in high school for sure. It depletes the body's vitamins and resources. Oh, it does. It's better to be bald then. It's like, what was that? What was that show? Arrested Development, where, what was his name? Got the hair transplant that was like, his hair was beautiful, but it was killing him. Graft versus host disease or whatever he had. He had like beautiful flowing locks, but the rest of his body was all scabrous because it was sucking out all of his, sucking out all the nutrients of his body. I can tell from your aura that you don't do it that often, which is good. My aura? You're reading on my aura, dude? Don't read my aura. That's invasive. What is it, Cricket? You can't come out here, Cricket. You come sit in the window and let people see you. You look like a retired henchman. A retired henchman? Yeah, boss. I'll go take care of that business for you, boss. Yeah. Take care of it real good. A retired henchman. That's a new one on me, bro. A retired henchman. What is it, Cricket? Why don't you come over here in the window? Let people see you. You sound like the thugs in Arkham City. Hey, keep your mouth shut. The bat's been around. Haven't you heard? Frankie got picked up just right out of a group of people. Bat swooped down and carried him away. Nobody's seen him since. Yeah, you tell him, boss. Yeah, man. That's how you know I was a good henchman, because here I am, man. Enjoying my retirement. Most of us get, you know, killed in shootouts and stuff, but there's a few of us henchmen out there. 13 percenters. Look out, it's the bet. Best villain boss to work for? Probably Kingpin, right? You know Kingpin throws around the dough. That's how he keeps it going. Paul, you do remember the French from Departed? Oh, his like side guy? Yeah. Yeah. His like guy that he sends out to do like his right-hand man or whatever, Mr. Violent guy. Yeah. I watched that movie, God, dude, I'm sitting here thinking like it wasn't that long ago, but I was still in fucking Louisiana, which means it was like 4 years ago, at least. Jesus, dude, my brain is so fucked. Dude, I swear to you, I have some memories, and I feel like they're almost like just a month or 2 or 3 or 4 ago, and it's like 5 years ago. And then sometimes some shit that happened recently, I'll think it happened way, way like long ago. I get fucked. Quicket, why don't you come up on the window? Look. Come see on the window. Cricket's like right at the door whining. I have a couple $100 in unclaimed funds in Cali. That's number one. I don't know how you know whether it's me or my dad you looked up. Number two, there are 2 other Paul Parkeys in California. So it's a little weird that you're looking up my unclaimed funds, but thanks for letting me know. I'll check. Does he ever go outdoors, Cricket? No. No, he's an indoor kitty. He was fixed young, so he wouldn't be able to protect himself in a world of tomcats and stuff, so. He's too much of a sweetie boy. Time to hit the strip club. Bro, such a waste of money, homie. I mean, go have fun. I'm not trying to hate, but... Bro, you may as well just grab, like, a rack and throw it in the toilet and flush it, bro. What's going on with you, D-Money? You got a problem, homeboy? Seem like you're a little stirred up and shit. What were you looking at before you swiped up in here? That's the question. You brought your energy with you, dude. Brought your energy with you. Oh, you were saying I could go with my unclaimed funds. Yeah. Good evening. No, you said stop looking into your funds. Yeah, no, well, no, there was just a dude who searched my name on some California.gov website. It's like you might not even have been looking at me, bro. But apparently, I've got a couple $100 in unclaimed funds in Cali. So long as it's not my dad, or one of the other two Paul Parkeys in California that I know of. Yeah, people are strange, bro. And you're getting fatter by the day. It's actually the opposite. I've lost over 70 pounds in the last 7 months or so. 8 months, give or take. Working on that 100-pound loss. If I can lose that 100 pounds, I'll be down, like when I weighed in at the top of it, I'm 6'1". I weighed in at 367 pounds. Now I'm down below 300, which is nice. Yeah, dude, I've been way fatter, bro. It's like, it's funny that people will come in and presume things about people, you know? It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm fat as fuck, but I was fatter than fuck 6 months ago. Changed my eating habits, started exercising. Not diet, not like a plan or anything, just literally changed my eating habits. Stopped eating meat, which precipitated me to stop eating cheap fast food, which precipitated me to start losing weight, which precipitated me to feel better so that I could exercise, which helped me lose more weight. It's like a snowball thing, you know? So, I'm doing really well. The shirt I'm wearing right now, this Big Chief shirt, used to be, I was looking down at it. It used to be like, when I would put this on, it would be like I've got it would be like so tight on me, you know what I mean? Because it just I could barely fit. And now it's like an actual t-shirt again, you know? So that's little things like that are super noticeable to me. Yeah, everybody struggles with it, Katie. It's no big deal. You know, just be good to yourself while you're doing it. Try not to judge yourself too much, because like that's what kept me. Well, I mean that's not the only thing, but I think that's one of the mental blocks that kept me big for so long. You know, was just like losing weight, not being able to tell, being too heavy on the scale, like literally just being on the scale 3 times a day. Well, there you go. That's the way to think about it. Got a good dose of self-esteem, you should. That's good. That's a good way to go into it. So you're not going into it so you look better for some other person. You're not going into it because you hate yourself. You're going into it because you want to feel better. You want to be more healthy. That's the reason to go into it. Just was swiping and heard your weight loss info. Great job and attitude. Hey, thanks, man. Cool beans. Yeah, feel free to hang around, man. I don't know how you guys do this. Can I talk to you for a minute about this shit, bro? I scroll shorts, right? Sometimes. And I'm watching like the pre-recorded shorts, the ones that are basically just like TikToks, I guess. I don't TikTok, so you'd have to correct me if there's much difference. A lot of them say TikTok on them, so I'm assuming they're just ripped straight from there. I'll be scrolling through that shit, right? And then every once in a while, a live person will come up. Is that how you guys are finding me? Because like a live person will come up, and then if you click watch live, and now when you scroll, instead of getting pre-recorded videos, right, you're getting like people that are talking live. Shoot, right? And that's how you guys are finding me, right? Like you're just fucking like doom scrolling, and then I come rolling through at some point, and you're like, oh, let me check this dude out. That's weird. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering if that's like how it appears for you guys. Works the same on TikTok. So you just get, it's like recommendations that you're like flipping through. It's interesting to me. I'm sorry. I'm a boomer, so a lot of people find me here. Like sometimes this will like blow up to like 300 people in here, and it's crazy. And I'm just wondering, is it like all... I was doing it the other night. Like, I started watching some dude. It was some huge fat dude sitting there with no shirt on. And he was like doing things to his man tits for money. Like, he was like rubbing things on them for money. And so I was like, what the fuck? And so I scrolled and I was just going through this universe of people. And it's like, there's people on that have like one viewer and they're having this whole conversation, you know, walking around their city, cooking in their kitchen, playing video games in this format, which is super weird to me. And I was just like, man, this whole like subculture of people exists and nobody's watching. They're just like broadcasting nothing into the nothing. That's so strange to me. It's just weird to me. All those hours of video of a person just sitting there playing like Minecraft and waiting for another human being to notice. And then it's archived. It's like, what's going on? Black Mirror, yeah. You fucking got me, bro. Nothing into the nothing. Yeah. It's a strange world. Yeah, these vertical streams go, unless you have it set up for them to private afterwards, they go right into your live tab on your channel. So they just, bloop, they're just there. And if you go to these people's channels, you'll go to their live tabs and it's just there, man. It's just like dozens of streams with 2 views. It's like, I'm not even trying to hate. It's just like, there's got to be, it's got to be like a loneliness thing, right? I mean, there are just people out there that just want to talk to somebody, and they're just out there, like hoping that a person comes by, streaming out there. It's like, I guess I'm the same way. I don't think it's out of loneliness, but I do enjoy conversing. But if nobody came up in here, I wouldn't do these, you know? It's just weird. I don't know. For me, it's just like talking to strangers, and my friends will tune in sometimes just to get thoughts. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I can see that. Yeah, it's like I'm lonesome, and so I just want to talk to somebody, but I also hope I get rich being lonely. I don't know, man. You remember your first stream? Would have been a YouTube stream back in the Google Plus days. These were dark times. If you don't remember them, don't bother looking it up. These were dark times. But yeah, it would have been one of those. I don't remember what I did on my first one, but I remember streaming live, and then because it was a Google Hangout, you could invite people in. Like, you could put the link out in the room and people could join. Yeah, Google Plus was a thing. Yeah, that might have been the first one, the ape tree stream. I took like a fistful of mushrooms and sat in my backyard in the dark and tripped balls while I streamed. And it was actually a really mellow, cool stream. I had a good time with it, but yeah, it was it was a time. Going down to South Park, gonna have myself a time. How did I meet TJ? So we were just content creators way back in the day on YouTube. I made my first video ever was a response to him, like a critique. And then he responded back to me, and that kind of got me into the game of like, I got addicted to the instant feedback loop and shit. So I started just making videos in my spare time, and then TJ, he was way bigger at that point than I was, and he noticed me again. He saw me in the community, saw one of my videos and shit. Started like featuring me on his channel, started like commenting, which back in the day people could follow your comments as a creator and see who you were liking and blah blah blah, all that shit. So that sent a bunch of people to me, and it was just years and years of that, you know, before we actually met in person. Started doing YouTube in 2006, so in 2026, in a couple of years, it'll be 20 years on YouTube, which is fucking like, no. I mean, I started doing YouTube in 2006. That's how they knew about me to have me on Drunken Peasants. So that's when I jumped and got actually popular, was on a giant show, all that shit, right? You're hot, then you're cold. Oh my God, that song is in my head, dude. We fight, we break up, we kiss, we make up. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. You're up. Oh my God, get it out. I woke up from a nap this afternoon singing that song, and I'm like, why am I singing that song? Get it out of my head. I hate that song. My Las Vegas residency, dude. I don't want to live anywhere near Vegas, bro. I don't like that area of the world. I don't like Vegas all that much, homie. I liked Vegas back in the day when it was a good place to go and it wasn't like Disneyland. Now that Vegas is Disneyland and there's more kids running around than adults, no thanks. Chase my ass right out of the fucking shit. I liked Vegas back when it was a place where adults went to do adult shit and you left your kids home. Now everybody's got 9 kids in tow and it's like Disneyland over there. Fuck that shit. Everything's fucking triple the price it used to be. Like, people don't know this shit, but like in my 20s, me and my friends would go to Vegas because it was cheap as fuck. Cost gas money to get there, get a cheap ass fucking hotel room, and you all split it. And then you're fucking like $100 if you have that saved up, goes all day and all night. You know, you could eat, drink, gamble, win a little, lose a little, spend all fucking day, and then come home, you know? That shit, it's not that way anymore. They've literally turned Vegas into a theme park for kids. Now it's got rides, it's got cotton candies and Ferris wheels and special shows for the kids, and it's just like, ugh. Food used to be dirt cheap, bro. Dirt cheap. For like $5.99, you get into like a steak buffet where it's like all the prime rib you can eat, all the fixings you can eat, $5.99. They used to just lose money on food because that got people in there gambling. Now, you go to that same kind of like prime rib buffet, you're going to pay $100 a head, and you got to book it 2 weeks in advance or you can't get in. It's like I understand why they did it. Clearly, they're making way more money on concessions and shit than they ever did. But for a person like me, it kind of eliminated the whole reason of going there. You know, like, you go there because it's a big, giant adult place that wants your money, not a theme park. Damn, you looking old. Thanks, bro. You looking banned. You got that band look about you. I went to Vegas and lost my ass, and all I brought home was this lousy shot glass. We're all looking about 13.6 billion years old, if they're right. Yeah, true. I don't know what's wrong with fucking people, bro. Human beings are all fucked up. Doing these streams just reminds me of it. But I gotta say, I have more fun than not, usually. Usually. When I can get into the fucking mode. Sometimes it's tough. You have a face that would make onions cry? What? Bro, that sounds like some shit that somebody would say to somebody in the 40s. What? Bro, that's some wild shit, bro. Why are people being so mean? That's just what people do. That's a lot of times that's what people do, dude. They'll scroll through these, I assume, and they'll just say something mean to the person or something like out of pocket and see how they react, and then they go and then they scroll away. It's like whatever. You've got the morals of an alley cat, Jack. No joke allowed. I didn't say you weren't allowed to joke. Who's whining? Why are you whining? I've not seen the boys, no. But people constantly remind me that I should.
I just don't want to get fucking Prime for these shows.
Dude, did you think that's how Karen is spelled? Charon? My dude. My guy. Charon, dude? That sounds like an ancient Mesopotamian god. Y'all a bunch of Charons. You got a Charon in the chat, sir? What the fuck is a Charon, dude? Like I said, that sounds like an ancient Mesopotamian god. It's Karen, dude. K-A-R-E-N. Jesus Christ. Charon? You've never seen it spelled Karan. Yeah, it does. It sounds Sumerian. It sounds like the Sumerian god of like cattle fertility or something. Like somebody curses you in the name of Karan, and then your cows, you know, don't have any calves that year. Motherfucker's just lost, bro.
Is that a bone apple tea or is it worse?
No, that's not a bone apple tea. At least those people are just autodidacts that didn't learn to read very well. Like a lot of people autodidact, like you've read a word, but you don't know how it's pronounced. Well, if you take out the you've read a word part and you take away the ability to spell, you
just spell out what you hear.
Right, it's phonetically, yeah. I mean, that's how that shows you where that person's development in writing is at. Because that's how they teach you to write when you're a little kid. If you read like a first grader's writings, they're gonna spell things wrong. They're just trying to phonetically get the letters on the page to complete a thought. And that's about where a lot of people land. Is they can sound it out in their head, and they know that K makes a K, and A makes an A, and R, you know, Karen. That must be Karan. Probably just trolling. Nah. I doubt it, bud. Karan the betrayer. Yeah, I somehow doubt it. Looks like they cracked down on the risky vertical streams. That's what Amelia was saying the other day.
I didn't see any.
No more like pseudo. I did when I was scrolling through the other night see one of those Gujarati ladies that are like laying there and you can only see their head and they're rocking back and forth like somebody's fucking them. I saw one of those ladies. She had 2 people watching her.
Let's see.
And they were both catcalling.
It's not kilts, but it's been reduced.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're paying more attention to it now because they've probably gotten feedback from people that it's getting a little wild down here. Beyond down bad. Oh yeah, dude. Fully clothed. All you can see is them from up here, and they're laying on a bed, and they're going like this with a bored look on their face, like somebody's hammering them. Oh my god, bro. I know you guys have seen this shit. Those of you that are fucking travelers of the skibbity scroll, you've seen it. You know what I'm talking about. It's challenging to get off to, I bet.
We're gonna start doing it with AI like Tumblr did.
Like how?
Like detecting titties.
They're probably already using that, I would imagine. Well, you should create your own tulpa. Dude, I remember tulpas. That was like a creepypasta thing where you could create like a being that only you could see. And you could interact with it and stuff if you trained it. A tulpa.
Yeah, there's people that seriously think that they got a tulpa.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's not a new... The name might be new. Tulpa might be new. But, like, the idea that you've got a ghost or a guardian angel or somebody that, you know, like, that's pretty common throughout history. Usually tied to religious belief. Mr. Paul Zigo, we sent you a DM on Twitter about a possible hippy dippy appearance next week. Okay, thanks, Dylan. I'll check that out. Here, let me, I know you don't hang here for very often. But let me just make sure that I don't lose you if you do. I'll put you on the, give you the old wrench. But yeah, no, dude, I'll check that out. As long as I can make it, you know, we're usually busy Tuesdays, Fridays. Those are our big main show days. So,
And you got something on Thursday next week.
yeah, Thursday next week, I think we're filming a bunch of stuff or something. I don't know what we got, but I'll look at it though, bro. I hope I can make it, yeah. If I can't this time, I'd love to come on at some other thing. I've only watched a couple episodes of Hippy Dippy, and so I'm not sure I understand the rules. I'm also not the greatest debater in the world, but hey, you know, it'll be fun to talk to people anyway. So I'll check it out, bro. I'll let you know. I'll get back to you. Shit. What? How's the vacation going? I'm not on vacation. Well, I guess technically I'm not working this week, so that's nice. But as you can see, I'm live 12 hours a day anyway. I'm just not doing my money-making job this week. You ever seen the old clip of the Ninja Turtles on Oprah saying they wanted an interspecies relationship with April O'Neil? No. Is that a thing? Awesome. Take a look and let us know. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll get back to you soon. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Dylan. It's the hippy dippy thing. I'll have to make sure I've got lots of weed. Otherwise, that's just fucking false hippy dippy shit. And I'm gonna demand that all of my debate opponents smoke weed as well, because otherwise we're just not even gonna get past go. You know, this is the hippy dippy championship. You're supposed to be high. Come on. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. We fight, we break up, we kiss, we make up. Please fucking help me, dude. Get it out. Ugh. Son of a bitch. Oh, you DM'd me on... Okay, well, I'll take a look at that, too. I don't ever check my fucking DMs over there. I'm really bad. I'm impossible to get a hold of, so... But what Dylan just did is the best way to do it. Like, catch me live somewhere and tell me. Because, like, dude, I'm fucking horrible at DMs. I see them. I see them and I just ignore them out of principle. Because I don't have to look at them, you know? Oh, man, Katy Perry. Get her out. Whose I Kissed a Girl was better? Jill Sobule's in the 90s or Katy Perry's in the 2000s? That's the question. You guys know the song? Then we laughed. Something, 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 something. She took off her overcoat. I kissed a girl. I kissed a girl. That's the 90s one. And then there's I kissed a girl and I liked it. Which one is better? Which is the better girl on girl kissing song? Kissed a girl and she tasted sweet. Kissing her was like kissing me. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's the better one. I think Katy Perry ripped it off.
Chick Alice Longu-Gao did another lesbian anthem recently.
Sick.
Korean Girls.
I see. I like her. I kissed a gal once, tasted like gum. Yeah. Bubble gum. I remember my first kiss. Like my first proper kiss. It was a big deal to get kissed, you know?
How old were you?
11? 10? Something like that. It's with my cousin. She was a couple years older. Laid one on me.
That's older than me.
Huh?
That's older than me.
Oh, yeah? You got your first proper kiss out of the way before 10?
Yes.
Oh.
I was 7.
Damn.
And it was a girl that locked me in the bathroom with her.
Oh. She took off her overcoat. I kissed a girl. Doom, doom, doom. I mean, I had like, you know, little smooches and stuff.
No, this was full
This was
French.
French kiss. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. Cousin Angie, yeah. Creepy that you remember that name. All these years. I haven't talked about Angie in years.
Got in trouble for being in the bathroom too long. I had to be in timeout.
Oh, shit. Well, it was worth it.
No, it sucked.
No, it sucked. Okay, never mind. I didn't have mine until 16, bottom of the stairwell before my boyfriend and I went to our respective classes. It was lame. Damn. Mine was memorable. It was very matter of fact about it. She would like, because we messed around after that. Like, not that day, but later on, we ended up messing around, fooling around, like getting to like what I would call second base. And she was always very like matter of fact and businesslike about it. She would describe what we were going to do, and then we would do it. So that was, you know, it was a strange world.
Yeah, imagine with mine something was a little wrong for a little kid like that to know French kissing and shit like that.
Probably so. Yeah, I would imagine. I was at 12 in the school bus. Yeah, that's where it goes down a lot of the times. In the back of the bus. Love alley back there, you know. If you won the lottery, what would you do? Change my name. Make sure that my nieces and nephews were set up for life. Like, not set up for life eternally, but like that they had some money coming to them when they got into college and shit. So set up for living their lives. And then disappear. You guys would never see me again.
I don't know if you do that.
Oh, I would.
No.
Poof.
I think this calls to you too much.
You think so?
Yeah.
Think I need this?
At the very least, you'd have to do something. Maybe not to the broader public, but you'd be talking to people in some way. Or
Maybe. Yeah, talking to my army of employees, sending them about their day, making me happy. But I will tell you this, I would become even harder to get a hold of. I would become impossible to get a hold of unless you were like my mom. Then you'd be speaking to an employee that handles my busy work and bullshit. I have not kissed anyone. I must stay a virgin. All right, I'll stay banned too. Since the election this year, what do you think of some goofy people who once ran like Ross Perot? Doesn't seem so goofy anymore. I mean, he was goofy, but it's starting to, everything's starting to feel like it's happening again. I'm at that point in my life where I'm starting to feel like when shit happens, I'm like, hey, this is like this, and this. It just starts to feel like time is a flat circle, you know? Somebody once told me that time is a flat circle. Everything that's happened is gonna happen again. Can I see you gun? No. You can't see my gun. Just got home opening this Corona. Cheers, Paul. Maybe I need to go get a beer.
Go get.
You don't have to.
I don't mind getting it.
Well, shit, yeah, then. Shadow people are hovering you. Da 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 da. What beer? Probably Modelo. I don't know. Amelia got beer, so typically she'll get a Modelo. Amelia's the greatest. I know. It's not a joke. It's a problem. Okay, so what do? How do I get rid of the shadow people? The shadow knows. Maybe I like the shadow people. Maybe they're helping me out. You ever think of that? Maybe the shadow people are my buds. Cellulitis, no. Yeah, good point, right? You never know, man. Your shadow people might be just helpers. They might be chill. You ever talk to your shadow people? What the fuck is space dust? What are you kids doing? The fuck is space dust, bro? Oh, deep skin cell infection. Yeah, that sucks. Ever smoked spice? No. Space dust is an IPA. Oh, okay. Thought you guys were talking about some new drug you kids were over there snorting. It's like, no. Thank you, baby. Beers. Yep, it's Modelo. The summer beer.
It'd get bigger than 12 packs, but the 12 pack seems to fit in our fridge the best. I wouldn't want to try to shove something bigger in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Name the Jew? Get him out of here. Name the Jew. That's so fucking retarded, bro. Of course it's the dude that was telling me I have shadow people floating around me that is using name the Jew as a pejorative. Like, well, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, Katie's the Jew. You're right about that, Phoebes. It did sound like meth shit. Not, you can't know that, but it did sound like meth psychosis. I was sad that I got that burrito today from Chipotle and not my fucking. As soon as I saw your quesadilla, I wanted it more than
But
my
I also
burrito.
didn't have any cheese in
I
my
know
quesadilla.
that's fucked. I'm sorry about that.
You would have gotten
I would
another
have gotten
cheeseless
a
quesadilla.
cheeseless quesadilla. Yeah.
Are you out already?
What?
Are you out already?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, you tell me.
It's okay. We'll go tomorrow. Ain't no big deal. I'm fine. I've got like, I saved my big roaches in there, so I've got like 20 of those. That's just what I do. Mr. Anderson. My left stroke just went viral. Have you heard this hot new rapper, dude? Gotta check out Kendrick, Paul. Sit down, bitch. Be humble. Okay.
Maybe you should go next time and get your new customer discount or whatever.
Yeah. Could do that. Goodness, bro, you okay? Dude, have you people never seen a person smoke a joint? Phew. In your lives. Paul is zooted. What is zooted?
It's like high.
Why do they just say hi?
Because I mean like extra high.
Oh, zooted means so you're just like super duper high? Okay. Zooted. Thanks for keeping me up on the lingo. It sounds like it means coke. Like, I think I've heard zooted before, and I assumed that was something that was a pejorative you threw at a cokehead. I don't know. It just sounds that way to me.
Yeah, Urban Dictionary says it means marijuana more specifically.
Well, there you go. Zooted used to mean coke high. I'm not claiming that I remember it necessarily meaning that, but it just sounds like that to me, I guess. You're smoking for OG Bobby Johnson. Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, that movie, bro. Have you guys ever seen South Central? That movie, I will watch that movie till the day I die. It is endlessly rewatchable for me. I don't know why. There's something about that movie. It's like simultaneously cringe, and it really is cringe because it's that early fucking 90s shit where the 80s gangster shit really hadn't stopped yet. And so it's goofy, you know? It's kind of like, by today's standards, it's not as cool, but it's also just like so supremely well acted that it's hard for me to look away from it. It's just such a good movie, bro. Zooted is the new zonked. Well, zonked means tired to me. Boys in the Hood or Menace. Yeah, they're both good, but man, I don't feel like watching them anywhere near the amount of times that I'll just throw on South Central. It's so good. Oh yeah, dude. I'm glad that, like, you know, when I was young and experimenting and shit, I got like the coke shit out of the way. Tried it a couple of times, wasn't for me. Because now I wouldn't trust shit. I don't even know why they would do it. Like, why would you cut coke with Fent? Isn't Fent more expensive than coke? Like, that's always been the idea. It's like, why would a dealer cut something with another drug and give you it? It doesn't, it, but I guess that's a thing now. They cut it with Trank. I don't know.
In South America too, the cocoa fields haven't been as successful because the government kind of got its shit together a little bit.
Yeah, isn't coke already massively addictive to certain types of personalities and shit? Like, I don't understand why you would need, you know, it's like crack. It's like taking cocaine and making it more potent and more addictive and shit, but shorter lasting. Like, that I understand, right? That's like, get them hooked, and then, like, they can't stay high on it, so they have to come to you 3 times a day type of deal.
I think just the overall demand for coke is kind of down too.
Wasn't it up recently, though? Like, wasn't coke, like, super duper back or whatever for, like, 10 years?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe I'm out of the fucking scene and shit, so I don't know what people are passing around at this type of shit anymore, but...
I had a friend in high school that got addicted to coke, so that was like the 2010s, but that was like kind of like the new wave rave scene or whatever.
'Cause weren't they doing like pink coke and shit? Like, there was this like pink coke being passed around.
I didn't hear anything about that.
I don't fucking know, bro. Yeah, those types of drugs, those like hyperstimulant kind of drugs, and I just don't mix, bro. I just don't mix well with those types of drugs. I like the mellower side of the drug scene. Psychedelics, weed, opioids, those are my go-tos, or have been my go-tos in life anyway. I want to thank you for having a positive impact on my life. Bro, what? That makes me feel so old, bro. You know what it makes me feel like? Have you seen that movie, Mr. Holland's Opus? About that dude that was like a musician. He didn't want to be a teacher, but he is kind of forced to take a teaching job because he's broke. And then he ends up working at the school for like 45 years and touching the lives of all these children and shit. And then at the end, they say, "Thank you, Mr. Holland." Am I already that old? Let me think. How old would fucking Richard Dreyfuss have been portrayed in Mr. Holland's Opus? Because he retires at the end of it, so I'm not quite that age. I'm not like 65. What's wrong with that? Nothing. It just makes me think of that when people say, like, dude, you touched my life in a positive way. I'm like...
Okay, so from like 2006 to 2018, that was like the more recent spike.
Was coke?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that, like, as a party drug, it was back in a big way for a while, and now it's out again, I guess.
Well, it doesn't sound like it was party people. It said the majority of patients were older than 50.
So, yeah.
So, I don't
That's
know.
fucking weird. So it's like old boomers, like going back to their party days, trying to get stuff some coke back up there and reignite the passion or some shit.
I don't know. But yeah, like they were looking at like inpatient addicts. Most of them was over 50.
Yeah. Well, I have a hard time believing that you were teetering on neathood, but yeah, that's cool. I mean, you just don't seem like the type of person, but maybe you is.
Well, you probably didn't seem like the type of person.
Oh, I did. See, you didn't know me. Like, when I was a teenager, I was exactly that type of person. Lazy, didn't want to work, didn't want to do anything other than sit in my fucking room and play video games and eat freezer pizza all day. I would have been happy doing that for the rest of my life if my parents hadn't stopped me. 100%. I loved it. So I was definitely on the cusp of neathood. But my parents didn't allow it, thankfully. And here I be. Another Neats episode would be nice. I mean, I don't know, man.
Like, it was a mini-sode, and even then it was kind of stretching it, wasn't it?
Yeah. I really don't think that, like, it warrants... I mean, like, that's the whole thing, is, like, it stirred up a whole hornet's nest of people, and I've had a lot of people come to me afterwards and say, like, hey, man, you know, I reacted really poorly to your Neats thing, but months later it still stuck with me, and now I've got a job, and I moved out of my house. Like, I know some of that might be fake, some of that might be real, but I've gotten a lot of that from people. So I know it resonated with people on a certain level, but it also hurt a lot of people's feelings. Like, I think a lot of people felt pointed at when they weren't.
Yeah, like they were interpreting it as working but staying at your mom's place.
Right, it's like, no.
Being disabled
or being in school.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking lighter is dead.
No. I'll go get another one.
No, it'll be okay. I got it. You're fine.
Okay. We do have another one. That one finally kicks the
I've got a
bucket.
couple in the fucking room too, probably. My office. But, you know, a lot of people felt pointed at when I was very clear. I mean, NEAT is very clear, not in education, employment, or training. That's what it means.
Doesn't mean living with your parents.
Doesn't mean you live with mom and dad, right? If you live with mom and dad and you're helping to take care of the household and you're working and you're trying and you're contributing, that's not you. You know, if you and your parents have a thing where it's like, hey, as long as you're in school, you can stay home. That's not you. You're in education. Remember, NEAT means not in education, employment, or training. N-E-E-T. If that's not you, if you have one of those E's or the T, you're not a NEAT. If you're living at home and you don't have a job, but you're currently in a fucking program to get a certificate to be a mechanic or something, you're not a NEAT. You're in training. See? A NEAT is a person who's not currently seeking employment, not in education, not currently training to do anything, and is literally just sitting at home and draining off of somebody else's income. There are reasons to be a NEAT, right? Maybe you have mental or health problems that prevent you from working in the workforce. You're not a NEAT. You're not capable of being in education, employment, or training. You're not a NEAT. You see? If you are capable of working and you're not, and somebody else is paying your way, you're a NEAT. It's pretty specific. Well, I mean, busking is employment. So you say you were busking, taking care of your cat, but you weren't living with your parents. You weren't in training, education, or traditional employment. Right. The traditional modifier is the difference there. You were working. You were supporting yourself. Busking is a job. People do it all over the world. It's a lucrative job for a lot of people.
You do a modern equivalent.
I'm doing, yeah, I mean, not right now, I guess, because there's no hat out.
Yeah, but, you know, onion nuggets, the hat's out.
Yeah. Oh, I've known buskers and shit. I've had friends that busked and stuff, and it's like, it's hard work. You know, it's not easy to sit and ply your trade all day in the sun, with your shit out in front of you, hoping that people throw a few fucking coins in it. It sucks. I busk on Venice Beach. You and a lot of people, man. It's a very, like, and there's some really talented buskers too. I mean, you got visual artists. And there are buskers that'll like set out all their Krylon paints and they will spray paint anything you bring to them. Like I've seen videos of dudes bringing their like skateboards and like, hey, put an artwork on this. And the dude will take the trucks off of it, spray paint it all up, put the trucks back on, and you know, you give them $20. $3 a day. Hey, man. Yeah, you know, that's the thing about busking is a lot of people are drawn to it because they just can't imagine themselves doing something else at the time. They love whatever it is that they're doing and they want to ply their trade, you know? And so for some people, yeah, the money is helping to support them, but it's really not the money driving it. You know? At least, you know, I don't mean to like say that's everybody that's busking, but in my experience that seems to be true. People love what they do. I mean, I've done that before. Like my other channel, when I used to do these, I had, you know, people could send me super chats and shit. I'm just afraid to build something like that up because YouTube is so easy to just yank a channel like this. I don't really have that fear with like Cinema for Cynics because Cinema for Cynics is exactly the type of content they want. Pop culture, relatively inoffensive, covering horror movies and sci-fi movies and you know, getting views. Like they want that. They don't want this. They don't want somebody that sits and talks and speaks their mind and shit. And so it's very easy for a channel that's built around this to just go. So. Plus, I also like that this one isn't driven by that. I missed that. You know, I remember when I turned on Super Chats on Paul's Ego, it was nice, man. I was making good money. It was nice to have that extra income every month to sock away. But it changed the nature of the streams.
Yeah, you couldn't just pick and choose which comments looked interesting
Right,
to you.
exactly. It created an unfair environment where people who were willing to splash out $5 could control the stream.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that. You know? Your Blade Runner video is why I watched that movie. Yeah, that was a great movie, man. That movie blew my socks off the first time I saw it. I was like, wow. I was sleeping on Denis Villeneuve until I saw that, and then I was like, whoa, okay, this guy's got a vision. Just the music in that. I want to watch that movie again just for the soundtrack. That fucking opening soundtrack where it's like a combination of some like future industrial noise and a song. It's like hyper industrial techno shit. I was just hooked, man. Hooked. Looking forward to a full Sopranos review. That's interesting. Maybe. I don't know. Denis Villeneuve needs to make a Halo 1 movie. A Halo movie could be cool. It really could. But it would have to be done just right.
I thought they already did it, didn't they?
Did they make a Halo film, like a live-action Halo movie? I think I would have heard about that. I mean, maybe they did.
Neil Blomkamp's
Oh, he did a Halo movie? Or is he working on a Halo movie?
working on it.
Okay, so Neil Blomkamp that's cool. He's a good director. I hate that people fucked on him for Chappie, and that it made him not want to make movies like that anymore. What did Mom call you, silver butt? Silver butt. Wow. You come say hi to the people.
Oh wait.
Let them see your beautiful little face.
I guess it got cammed.
Oh, it did?
It's hard to tell when you look that shit up because it like pulls like 6 different things.
Yeah. Oh, look at this good boy. Look at this happy pup right here. Look at him. He's a happy boy.
Done.
He's like, I want lap time now. Lap time.
We don't like cameras. We don't like them.
He is a little camera shy. His people believe that the camera steals a part of your soul. Huh, D? Are you indigenous? D is indigenous. He doesn't like modern trappings. He's too cute, I know. He's like a teddy bear, too. He's so soft. He's got the Shih Tzu hair, but in combination with the, like, curliness of, like, the Cocker Spaniel hair. And so it's just like, he's like a bunny rabbit when you touch him. He's so soft because he's doesn't have an undercoat. So he's got that very fine, wispy hair with a little bit of curl to it. He's just so, he's perfect. Dinor's the best.
Every time we've ever taken him somewhere,
Yeah.
someone comments on him.
Oh my God, he's magnetic. If I was single, he'd be the best pickup dog ever. He's just...
Well, I mean, you kind of used him as a pickup dog with me.
I didn't mean to, but yeah, we ended up bonding over our pets before we kind of like got romantic with each other and stuff. Yeah. That was our impetus to start conversations day to day was, you won't believe what Cricket got into today.
Yeah.
Oh, Dinor had a day to day. He's been driving me nuts. Yeah, sending pictures back and forth and stuff. No, I was just, I don't think indigenous people believe that the camera snatches your soul either. It's just an old meme. Dinor is not responsible for the Khmer Rouge, okay? You don't put that off on him, all right? He didn't mean to set it off, let's put it that way. Why do you harbor a fugitive from international justice? Because he's cute. That's it. That's 100% of it. If he was an ugly little rat dog, stinky and shedding all over everything, I would have turned him in years ago to The Hague. But he's too cute.
He gets away with literally everything.
Oh my God, he gets away with murder. He's literally killed people and dragged them home. And I'm like, Dinor. All right, honey, get the lime. We got to bury another one. Yeah, Dinor. Hey, listen, that's a rumor. Dinor was the Zodiac. I mean, that is a rumor. Right, D? A total fucking, and a malicious rumor. A malicious rumor at that. He has the Paul Banana tape. Listen, whether or not Dinor has compromat on me or not is not up for discussion.
I'll just go get the other one.
Okay.
I was just seeing if it was like truly dead. That is.
Yeah, it was dying. I could tell it was guttering out. A Manson family had a dog. It looked weirdly like Dinor. Really? Well, you know, these rumors. Compromat is such an interesting topic. It really is, Phoebes. You ain't kidding. Are you guys, anybody in the room familiar with the idea of compromat? it's something that all governments use, but the term kompromat is Russian, and it is a particular specialty of the Russian government and their version of the alphabet agencies, right? Their big kind of law enforcement investigatory agencies, right? Kompromat is when you make friendly with somebody with the idea to find out something about them that they don't want the world to know, and then you use it as leverage against them to get them to act in your best interests and not their best interests. And we know that the Russian government and the American government extensively does this, but as to which public figures and leaders of countries and members of the houses of Congress or parliaments of countries, as to which members are operating under kompromat, we don't know. Sometimes you find out when one is exposed, right? But it's currently unknown how many government officials the world over are operating in the pocket of another government entity to keep quiet something that they're doing. Right? And so the idea is, take for example a high profile case that everybody remembers, right? The Epstein shit. So that list has never come out. Why do you think that is? Well, number one, it's probably got some high powered fucking people on it, and that would shake the power structure to its core. And number two, that's useful kompromat. Got people in power that you have proof flew on the Lolita Express to Pedophile Island. That's worth way more in your back pocket than it is released to the media. So yeah, it's a choke chain. Is that the Cyrillic for kompromat? That's cool.
It's very associated with honeypot operations.
Yeah.
Like you create the.
Well, honeypot is an operation that can create kompromat.
Yeah.
So you set up a world leader by putting him in the room with a guy like, I don't know, let's just pick somebody, Jeff Epstein. And Jeff Epstein says, hey, you know,
on a little vacation?
you like it young? Hey, here, that's dangerous, but where I go, nobody knows. You know, get on the plane, right? He says yes. I think there's a huge chance, and this is me maybe a little paranoia. There's a huge chance that Jeff Epstein was working for the government, that he was informing, providing kompromat to the government on the people that he was servicing. It doesn't make sense to me otherwise why he was murdered in such an obvious fashion. You know what I mean? They want you to think this dude broke his own hyoid bone by leaning forward on a rag tied to a bed. That's not how it works. Hyoids get broken when somebody is forcibly strangled to death and fights against it. It's the pressure that the body exerts against the pressure against the throat that breaks the hyoid bone. Why would a guy trying to kill himself be struggling against it? Makes no fucking sense. So he was murdered straight out in order to protect his intelligence source, because they didn't want that motherfucker going on the stand. What do you think Jeff Epstein would have had? Can you imagine the type of tales that dude would have told if he ever would have made it to trial? And he decided, you know what? Fuck it, I'm burning everybody. I'm burning everybody. They couldn't let that happen. You kidding me? The guards were in on it easily. Dude, the stories that man would have told on the stand make your fucking toenails curl. Guaranteed. People you wouldn't even think of were on that fucking plane.
And it would look bad to just offer him like a sweetheart plea deal too.
Yep. That's one of the evils of capitalism, is as people accumulate capital, what becomes satisfying to you starts to change, right? So me, as a dude that's never been rich in his life, if I got $6 million tomorrow, right, I would probably be bowled over with the fucking, stuff I could afford and all that. But 10 years down the line, am I going to feel the same way? No. My senses for things that are opulent and cool and interesting and fun and feel good are all going to be dulled because I have 24/7 access to all of it, right? So what happens in that way? How does a person like that find that thrill again? Transgression, right? So it's not just like pedophilia. It's like drugs, human trafficking for other reasons. Getting involved in this type of shit is like an end result of capitalism because it just takes people and removes all need from their life. And so everything becomes want, 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 right? How do I feel that fucking fresh, new feeling like I'm doing something I've never done before, like I'm like experiencing something new and exclusive? How do I get that after 20 years as a billionaire? Well, I call up a dude like Jeff Epstein is the answer for a lot of these fucks, apparently. Right? So, that's compromise. So the question becomes, now that we know that this tactic exists, how many of our leaders are operating under compromise? Not just Russian compromise, American compromise, corporate compromise. How many people have their livelihood, their public reputation dangling over their head like the sword of Damocles? Think about it, dude. You really start thinking about it, even if you're not a paranoiac like me, you really start thinking about the option, it'll fuck you up. How many of the decisions that are made because some government agency or alphabet agency has compromise on a politician? There's no way to know. There could be 5 politicians worldwide that are currently being run that way. There could be 5,000. Yeah. Blackmail is compromise, right? It's like, oh, I know something about you. I'm going to tell if you don't give me money, right? That's as old as the hills. But when you start talking about government agencies creating the situation in which the transgression takes place and then using it, it's a whole different layer. I fear it's the vast majority. I fear it might be as well. On some level. Maybe not everybody's got like so many skeletons in their closet that they'd be in prison, right? Maybe it's not everybody's on the Lolita Express. But the idea that you can hold somebody's livelihood and public reputation over their head unless they do this, that, or the other thing, that's being flexed on multiple levels. Corporate, domestic, federal, state, international. Imagine the amount of blackmail, bribery, and compromise that's going on. And then extrapolate that out to the way that the world is heading. And start to ask yourself. Like, what's the end result of all that? Doesn't take much to ruin a life, especially now. And by the way, you want to talk some paranoiac shit? I think that's by design. I think cancel culture is maybe not designed by some powers that be, but heavily promoted because they love it. It's like a compromise feast out there. Everybody's just a little detective looking for everybody's dirt now. They don't even have to do the work. They can just sit back and collate and collect. Pretty fucking crazy. I just rolled up. What's this term mean that we're talking about? Kompromat is a Russian term that means compromising material, basically. Well, you can unban him. I mean, he was asking. I don't know. Just unban the fucking guy. It is stupid to roll up, but he asked what compromat means, and I can explain that. Do you think Epstein information will ever get released? Slowly but surely, drips and drabs, as Kompromat always does. Kompromat is like a nuclear weapon. It calls out to be used. It's just a matter of time. Time does my boyfriend get home? Right after, like, usually 1 or 2 in the morning is usually when he comes home. People like, oh, God. Well, I mean, like, people will come in the middle of a fucking hot-ass topic, Ferrix, and, like, be just asking, like, what's the topic? Like, I'm going to walk them through an hour-long thing, but you weren't doing that. You asked a specific question, so blame me. It's my policy that dumb questions get deleted immediately, so. But yeah, no, we took care of you. You're fine. You're fine. It's hard for my my mods to know my moods. My moods sometimes, you know, wants complete lockdown of the chat. And sometimes I'm just, you know. Oh man, I don't fucking know. That's the question. It's all speculation, right? How many people are under Kompromat here, there, or everywhere? Who the fuck knows? And to whom? Private citizens, somebody in your life, some family member that's exploiting you, some media organization that's exploiting you, some governmental or alphabet organization that's threatening you with fucking years in prison, some extra governmental organization that you went to their country and you availed yourself of some illegal shit, and now they've got all the tapes. I mean, I think everybody has, Phoebes, to a certain extent. Everybody's had somebody roll up on you and be like, dude, you fucking, I know a lot about your ass. You know, it's like, really? Everybody's had that happen on some level or another. But, you know, interpersonal Kompromat, interpersonal, like, blackmail and stuff is one thing. You set that aside and start looking at world leaders being blackmailed, it's a whole different fucking ball of wax to me. Got a level with you that's a scary moment. Depending, yeah. I mean, it can be, yeah. We all got secrets. Luckily, I ain't important enough. Worst part of being a public figure. I mean, it should be, right? To a certain extent, there should be higher scrutiny on you if you're going to be a public figure. That makes sense to me. But the level of scrutiny is off the charts. It's crazy, bro. Adam, ask yourself if that's even close to the topic right now, and ask yourself if you should ask that question. Don't ban him. I want to know. So basically what happened is you just walked up to a group of people having an involved conversation. Yeah, you just joined. I understand that, but I'm asking you a question, right? So maybe if you just joined, it'd be a good thing to chill out and listen before you jump in with some fucking side conversation shit. Your question wasn't interesting. It's one that I've been asked like 90 times today. So maybe just listen next time you join in. Yeah? That sound good? Bunch of adults chilling around, having a fucking adult ass conversation, and you rolled in here skibbity scrolling through, and look at what it did, dude. Now we're all off track. Now I'm just pissed. You see? Yeah, listen to adults when they're talking before you fucking pipe up. It's definitely how you conduct yourself in public. I don't know why you treat this differently. I know for a fact in public you keep your goddamn stupid fucking running commentary drivel out of people's lives. But for some reason here, bleh, bleh, bleh. Well, that's not how it works in this fucking live. In this live, if you got to be an adult and you got to participate. Period. Point blank. That's it. Or shut up. Just listen. Nothing I can do about that. Read the room. Respect the vibe. Nothing I can do to help you. Anyway, yeah, I think we've said what we needed to say about compromise, right? It's a big speculative thing. We know it exists. We know it's used by government bodies and law enforcement agencies and average people and corporations. Just the question of who's making decisions based on their being strong-armed by it is the big question mark. And there's no way for us to know that. We'd have to have fucking, an overview of every life. So we just speculate. How many people are making decisions because powerful people in a lobby or in a government or in a law enforcement association know some shit about them that they don't want other people to know? I don't know how you answer that question. But another insane smoker. Wow. That's a crazy way to burn an alt. That's a crazy one. Imagine you created a whole ass alt just to cruise in and get auto fucking hammered. And that's what you choose to burn it on, bro. Imagine being that dull. Whew. Give me your next one, bitch. See you next alt. That's crazier than my off topic. No, I mean, dude, if you do this any more than your average Joe getting dissed, you better just get over that. I don't care about getting dissed. Like, what I care about is preserving the integrity of a conversation, because that's what this is. I talk to my chat. I expect them to conduct themselves like adults. When I started this stream, I checked the little box that said, is this for people under the age of 18? And I checked no. Right? And so I assume whatever we're talking about, sometimes it's not as serious as it is right now, but I assume whatever we're talking about, that adults are out there listening, and I require people that participate in the chat to be adult about it. I don't have time to babysit you. And that goes for you whether or not you're a fucking teenager or whether or not you're 20s or 30s and you're just a person that can't handle themselves public-wise, doesn't have any idea how to conduct yourself. I'm not your teacher, I'm not your dad, I'm not your brother, I'm not your uncle. I ain't got time to fucking educate you on how to be a fucking normal adult. So I just ban you. Only time someone should tell you to stop smoking is if you whip out a cigarette in a restaurant, hospital, or movie theater. Yeah, I'm sitting in my backyard, and I got people rolling through telling me to quit fucking smoking. It's like, who the fuck are you? I'm a grown-ass adult sitting in my backyard that I paid for. I don't look in your fucking window and tell you what to do. So shut up. I'm fucking 44 years old. You think I've never heard, that ain't good for you? Let's see, like this idiot. This is another alt getting burned. Just smoked. One comment, gone. Motherfuckers aren't listening. Oh, they're listening. This is a good way, though. This is why I stick with these topics when some streamers just ignore them, because it's a good way to get people to burn their free time. I have a feeling that motherfucker right here has been banned 4 or 5 times tonight. Imagine the free time that we've scalped off that motherfucker. Just drawing him out. Just getting him to talk. Oh, I'll burn another alt with another smoking comment. Get it out. Thanks for the free time, motherfucker. That's how you handle this. If you handle it any other way, you'll just be flooded out 24/7. You got to make people work. If they're going to come in here and disrupt, you got to make them work. They've got to start going like, damn, dude, I burned 10 alts in there and the guy didn't even read half of them. Fuck, is this worth my time? Eventually people go, nope. Oh yeah, with any lives, bro. You either prune your chat or it grows into a big fucking weed and you just ignore it. Some people do that. Some people are just having a conversation with themselves and ignoring all the shit that's going on down here. Hey, more power to you if that's how you run your shit. That's not how it works over here. You type in here, you're subject to my scrutiny. I think you're stupid. I scalp your free time. I play a lot of video games. I'm playing Monkey Souls right now. You heard of that game, Monkey Souls? Where you wander around but you're a monkey? You heard that one? Yeah. I just started chapter 4 of Monkey Souls. And before I got too deep into chapter 4, I was like, I'm going to go back and check all these things I couldn't open. And I unlocked a ton of shit, bro. Unlocked like a secret village thing where I can grow like plants, and all the little like merchants are all there, so I don't have to track them down in their various spots in the world. Unlocked some cool gear and found some cool curios and stuff. I found this spear blade thing, which changes your whole moveset, and my moveset now is just awesome, bro. So yeah, dude, I'm playing Monkey Souls right now, and I'm getting through it. Monkey Souls, monkey, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm a gamer guy. I'm a gamer dork. Well, I don't blame you, Phoebes. I mean, you're trying to stream and nonsense shit is just a fucking waste of time. I don't blame you. I mean, like, there's a method to my madness. A lot of people think I'm just a ban-happy retard, and maybe I am to a certain extent. But it's with a point. Like, my free time, how I choose to spend my free time is constantly being impinged by people with fucking barely 2 brain cells to rub together and shit. I don't put up with that shit. Like I said, I don't got time to be a fucking teacher, a life coach, your daddy, or your uncle. You know, if you were failed by fucking the educational system and failed by your parents simultaneously, I don't got time to catch you up. You're gone. Playing any FPS games? I used to, man. I can't really get with modern FPSs, bro. I don't want to be a boomer about it. They're just not for me. I like the old school shit, boomer shooter stuff. What is the meaning behind this live, bud? Just to have conversation with a bunch of other people, man. We're all just chilling, right? We're hanging out outside, having a smoke. We're talking. You know, if there's a point, that's the point. Just to be a bunch of fucking grown-ups talking. How about that? I played super high, yeah. Hi from Oklahoma, Okie321. Oklahoma, where the wind goes whipping down the plains. Yeah, dude. Well, I've got Arky ancestry, alright? No Okie, but I got some Arky. On my mom's side, we got Arkansas. What would you consider a boomer shooter? Doom, Doom 2, Quake 1, Quake 2, Quake 3 Arena, Unreal Tournament 4. That one I played super hard. I was really good at Unreal Tournament and Quake 3 Arena. Those were my home base competitive boomer shooters. Nah, TF2 isn't a boomer shooter. It's like a fucking, yeah, it's got new stuff where you got classes and stuff. We're talking about you get dropped in. The movement is like you're ice skating. It's like you're hovering, right? And you have what you pick up on the map. There's no class. There's no scout. There's no flamethrower guy. You know what I mean? There's no classes. Everybody's just a dude. And what you get is what you get. And you got to beat people with it. From Mena? Cool. Was that Brazil? I think that's Brazil, right? Mena, Brazil? Nito, burrito, petito, fonchito. What's the situation tonight, my friend? You're looking at it. Would you let your mom stay at a hotel for a year if you had a whole house? No. Would you? What shows you're currently watching? I'm watching The Terror on Netflix right now. Mena is in Africa? Oh, well, there you go. What? Yeah, that's too stupid to be here. You're right. Did you play any Halo or Call of Duty years ago? Nah, I mean, I played a little bit of Halo, but that's when I kind of started to, like, too slow, bro. Call of Duty is boring as fuck to me, bro. Everybody sneaking around, crouch walking. It's just too much fucking camping. Give me some movement options, bro. So, yeah, I just, you know, I'm not trying to hate, but I just can't get with modern shooters because of that. I just feel like I feel like when I'm playing a modern first-person shooter, that, like, my boots are stuck in the mud. I'm just like, you know, it's just like, fuck that shit, bro. Yeah, I played Battlefield. I don't know if maybe I played 4. I don't know. But I played Battlefield. I played a couple of the different Battlefield games. Oh, man. The edibles are kicking in. About halfway into this, I went inside and popped my Eddies. And they're starting to they're hitting. It's happening. But the sad part about that is that they're hitting in such a way that just makes me want to go in and play some Monkey Souls. Or some Star Citizen, fly around in my spaceship. Hey man, I need a roommate. You looking here? I don't. I've been through the roommate. Can you come stay with me? No. No, you cannot. Lamau, what the fuck? Bro, I don't know. Stop being greedy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'll let him stay. Come on over, bud. You're right. I am just being greedy. I'm lost, bro. You and me both. I can't fucking hang. Ugh. I'm gonna go take a leak. Fuck you, weirdos. Hello, D, from the salty, salty sea. Oh, shit. I fucked it up. I lose. Good day, sir. D. Oh, D, oh, D. Such a dirty D. Dirty old dusty D. Whoa, bro. Oh. Yeah, dude. The edibles, they've kicked. They're kicked in. I'm officially high as fuck. I'm starting my third beer, so we're working on a crossfade as well. This is good game, dude. This is true gamer hours right now for me. The lull, the call of the video. Kind of edibles. They're called the tablet. I don't really bother with like sugary, fucking tasty edibles. They're just pills, bro. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, this is prime gamer time right now, dude. Monkey Souls calls. How many millis? You guys really want to know? 50, 50, 50, 50. That's what I popped. 50, 50, 50, 50. 200. It's a light day. Mm-hmm. 200 is rubbery as fuck. It feels nice. Sets you on the right path. The biggest dose that I ever did, well, to my knowledge, that I can measure is 1200. 1200 was a locked down experience, okay? Not bad, just not one that I'm gonna seek out. No, I never did ayahuasca. I want to, though. One day, someday, maybe. Do you like psychedelics? Dirty D. Are you sweepy? Are you a sweepy boy? What's the problem? What do you think? We'll go inside? Yeah, okay. I'll let you go inside. You're bored, huh? There you go. Oh, dirty D. Dirty old dusty old D. Oh man, this fucking man bun is giving me a headache, so it has to go. That's the rules, man. As soon as I start getting a fucking hair headache, it's over. Bring out the blanket. Chapter 4, a monkey. I just beat Yellowbrow and went back and cleaned up some fucking side quest shit that I didn't do in the earlier times. I'm geared out. I'm ready to roll. I think monkey level 65. Yeah. We're kicking ass. Taking names. Taking monkey names. My mom said I'm a night owl because I stayed up late when she was pregnant with me. Her theory. I mean, if you look at it from an evolutionary perspective, night owls are a real thing. So think about it, right? We're all living in a hunter-gatherer society. At night, we're at our most vulnerable and we're all asleep. There's got to be people that stay up all night, watch over everybody while they sleep. Sleep during the day. Us nocturnals were needed, right? Night watch, exactly. And so I've always been that type of person. I feel like I'm at my most productive after the sun goes down. I like to nap during the day and shit when left to my own devices, and then work at night. I'm a night owl as well. I've always been. I stay up late, sleep through the day, work at night. Vampire. Vampire. The longest I've ever went without sleep is about 2.5 days. That's about as long as anybody goes without sleep, to be honest with you. You get past 48 hours awake and your brain is literally taking damage every second you're awake. Yep, the night owl gene is a gene. Has to be. Human beings had to have somebody watching over them while they slept. That's us. That's us night people. There's work to be done that can only be done at night. That's us. That's night people. You're welcome for us night owls, by the way. We don't mind keeping you safe while you sleep. We do it free of charge. Yeah. Keep you nice and tucked in and warm, and we're watching and making sure shit doesn't go down at night, okay? Night monkey together strong, exactly. As night people, we gotta stick together. There's not a lot of us. There doesn't have to be a lot of us. There just has to be enough of us. Cheers. Doesn't have to be 5,000 of us. It just needs to be 5 of us. Watching out. Taking everybody's back. Oh yeah, we're the stargazers. We're the dreamers. We're the ones that travel between the realms. Night people are interesting people, aren't they? Have you ever noticed that? You meet a person that's a night person, you can tell. There's a reason for that. Okay? We learn to rely on our other senses, including that mystical sixth sense. We look at the world a little differently than you day dwellers do. And that's a good thing. We like our silence. We like our darkness. We like the children of the night, the crickets, the coyotes, the bats. Blah. Oh shit, I gotta check out the new song, homie. I've been fucking writer's blocked out, bro. But we'll see. Can't force it, man. You think there's maybe a gene for ambidexterity when it comes to a circadian rhythm? Maybe. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's too deep a question for me right now. The crossfade is kicking in now. That's not We're 6 layers deep, and I'm only capable of going 2. I literally went from working night shifts, working early morning until evening now. On my days off, I still stay up late though. Yeah. No, I worked a huge chunk of my life as like a super early morning person. So I know how that works. Sometimes you gotta adapt, but I definitely like was not at my happiest having to get up at 3 in the morning to be at work at 4:15. That's not my it's not my preferred setup, let's put it that way. Open. At least I got that fucking Katy Perry shit out of my head. I haven't, I can even mention it now and it's not in there anymore, thank goodness. I took enough drugs that Katy Perry wasn't stuck in my head anymore. That's a fucking win. Oh yeah, you got to secure the bag first. You can't, you can be a night person and still work, normal hours. You just got to do it. Anyway, I give up. I tap.